UB2B, Bikes and Bullets. Thanks for watching. This video is for the Facebook group, but I'm doing a YouTube video for them just to show them. I've had quite a few questions in a couple of those groups that I belong to having to do with specifically these Argos and the ROPS, the rollover protection in the water, mainly because I post some videos, shorts actually, showing off this thing in the water. My extreme terrain vehicle and the ROP system on it. It's a one-off. It went from mind to paper to reality, and they are not Argo factory ROPS. It's 1¼ inch tube, bent, welded, and painstakingly shaped to fit and make it structurally rigid. It really does help out. I just finished off the rear. It was starting to at the joints where they were welded, and then at the feet here they were starting to rust out pretty good. So hit them with a wire brush and some sandpaper, and then masked everything off to finish it out, basically, to stop the rust. Okay, top heavy in the water. It does add weight. I did a video, if you go through my channel, I had a couple other individuals, I think it was over a year ago when I first bought this from my brother, asked me about them. But yeah, these are not Argo ROPS. This is a one-off fabricated deal. And even that spare tire mount, which, by the way, that satin black wheel is a spare. It's never been on the ground. It's a brand new tire, brand new wheel. Just painted the hub to match. It's close. And I'm going to end up doing the rest of the wheels and the hubs the same to match that spare. But the ROPS, my nephew is one heck of a welder to be able to accomplish this. But as you can see, it's for a lack of a better term, it's pretty badass. So nose heavy. Notoriously, these machines in the water are a little nose heavy. But if you do get a hold of my shorts, you'll see it adds weight, but it's not really too bad, actually. The important thing is where you're going through, let's just say, no trails, because these things do not require a trail. These tires are ridiculously tough. Rocks, doesn't really matter. Can they be punctured? Yes. But the likelihood, no, depending on where you go, and you got to be mindful. It's human practical application of what it is you're doing. But the ROPS do not actually weigh it down too much. Does it make it a little more top heavy? Well, yes, of course. But if you have more than 2 people in the Argo, especially in the back. Now, my next venture is to reupholster the front and the rear. And forgive the mess. I just took all the masking and everything off from painting. But if you have a person in the back, it really counterbalances the weight distribution in the water. So these things are actually very, very stable. My brother has done videos of it being in the water with him, being filmed, trying to, well, for the lack of a better term, in shallower water, trying to tip it or capsize it. It's not going to happen. They are so bottom heavy with that frame If you know what the frames in these things look like, it literally goes from forward to aft, and it's just a super heavy duty frame that keeps it ballast pretty good. And of course the weight of people in it. So there it is. I went on long enough about the ROPS, the rollover protection. These are a one-off. Like I said, my nephew, he is just a master of his craft. It went from mind to paper to reality. Now my brother, you'll end up seeing what he started on the front of his. He's got a 750 HDI and the whole nose of it, so that he could put on his winch and mount the winch. And this is way stronger, by the way, if you're going to mount a winch on the front of your Argo. It'll literally, the way it's designed, it's not going to like stretch the plastic, bend anything. This is way more heavier dutier to do what was done here. I mean, you could literally probably hang this thing from a tree with that 3,500 pound winch, and it wouldn't deform, damage, bend, anything. But in the water, yes, the ROPS do add a little weight to it, but it's really not bad. Check out my other videos in my shorts. So, and you'll see it in the water, swimming just fine. So, real important is that rubber strip, that bumper strip that goes all the way around the body, where the top body meets the tub, what is known as the tub, right? So, keep that thing in good shape. Try not to rip it, tear it. And yeah, it should be pretty water resistant, not waterproof, but water resistant. They do take on water. Recently, my brother and nephew did install well, we all did, actually, the three of us did. But my brother and nephew, they've done quite a few of the bilge pumps. And this one has a bilge pump installed. So I just hit a switch, and any water that it takes on in the tub, it literally just spits it right out. So it'll keep you nice and buoyant. And I hooked mine, I haven't labeled it, but I hooked it to another switch. Also, those with the older Argos like this one, you notoriously know there's a fan, brake fan, that goes to, it's wired right in the ignition. The moment you turn it on, the fan comes on, and when you go to start it, over time, I've noticed that it draws a lot on the battery when you're trying to start this thing, especially in the winter when it's cold. So I went ahead and rewired my fan to a switch. Just be mindful, though, once those brakes get hot, hit that switch and leave it on, so that it cools your brakes. But yeah, a little hack for you on top of this ROPS video. Turned out great, and I put the padding on mine because I did roll over my Argo on its side. And believe it or not, had the ROPS not been on it, if you look at that video, it's also on my channel. I explained it in depth. I rolled it over on this side and smacked my face pretty good. When it rolled over, my body left and my cheek ended up smacking that top ROP right there. Had I not had the padding on there, it probably would have cracked or fractured my cheekbone. But ROPS are really important on these vehicles, especially doing what we're doing out here in northern Arkansas. Went on long enough about the ROPS. So factory ROPS are aluminum, I believe. And yeah, they look cool, but they are very expensive. If you know how to do it yourself, DIY, I would suggest doing that. But yeah, custom one-off on my 2000 Argo Conquest 8x8. So thanks for watching my video, and hopefully you guys in the groups there in Facebook will see this. So and it might help cure some curiosity. If you're thinking about putting ROPS on your Argo, I say do it. Really do it. It does add a measure of safety, and also makes it tough. So when you back into things, or, you know, it does protect it. Absolutely does protect it. So from cracking the plastics, things like that. This does stick out. You know, it's almost flush, but it sticks out just enough to where it won't damage it. So there it is. Thanks for watching my video on my 2000 Argo Conquest 8x8 and rollover protection. That's where it's at. So, all right, bikes and bullets. Check out those other videos. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Either way, it's going to help the algorithm. But leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Pretty cool, right? All right, bikes and bullets. I'm out.